didn't want to alarm anyone and put it out there that I was working on a Batman project because I think we were worried that they would shut us down and say, you can't do that, you're not going to be able to get all these issues done. But the goal was always to have it come out in the actual book, the monthly Batman book. Although we knew that when people are deadline challenged, we always want to put them on these side projects to have, so you can have more leeway with the deadlines and you don't have to be out there every single month. And so we decided we were going to work in secret, and only 3 people knew about this: me, Jeff Loeb, Mark Chiarello, actually 4, and Mike Carlin, who was like, I think, the head editor of the time. Mark was the art director, but he was someone that Jeff Loeb had worked with before and had confidence and trust in. So we said, well, we're going to work in secret, and if we get this thing done, please consider publishing it as part of the regular Batman line. And if we flame out because I can't hit a deadline, no harm, no foul. We haven't even announced this project. So Jeff and I worked on this secretly. He would send me the scripts, I would draw them, and I think I drew 6 issues of the 12-issue arc before we finally shared with other people that had been done. People loved what we did and started seriously thinking about putting it into the actual run because we had so many issues done. And I think finally, by the time they solicited the book and put it in the catalogs, I think I had 9 issues done and a year of story to be published, right? And I barely made that 12th issue after a year. So there's just something I think about, the 12th issue also was double-sized, I think, but as it started coming out and it was very successful, it just kind of drove a lot of demand, and there's interviews, there's a lot of stuff that happens after a book is announced and it's successful that kind of eats up your time. But that was like probably the funnest project I worked on at DC because A, I got to work on Batman, B, we got to really explore a lot of his rogues gallery and do almost every villain, I think, short of like Penguin and Two-Face, who were, I think, on 1 panel each or something like that. And it was really kind of like the Batman story. If you could only draw 1 Batman story in your career, what would that look like? And that was kind of the approach we took. And honestly, I had no idea how impactful it would be, but it's interesting years later now, like we're approaching the 20-year point at this point, how many people have told me at conventions like this how it got them into the comic book business or brought them back into the business. And I find that to be probably one of the most flattering and kind of coolest things to be able to hear of how your work can impact someone, not just bring them into the business, but or maybe even just inspiring them to become an artist or a graphic artist themselves, right? And so that's something it's something I didn't really think about when I broke into the business, the kind of the impact beyond the enjoyment of reading the story, but how what we do can shape young people's dreams and help people achieve things that they want to do, especially in the creative arts. You're welcome. Thank you. That's very kind. Anyway, so that was a lot of fun, and I've been at DC since '98, so that is 22 years. Yeah, and everything before that point, I started seeing a sort of natural rhythm. Like every 5 or 6 years, I tended to move on to the next big thing, right? A new challenge, a new opportunity. I was at Marvel from like 87 to 92. Image was 92 to 98, so it was about 6 years. And the first 5 years at DC, I did HUSH, I did Superman for Tomorrow. There was a couple years of transition at the beginning. I didn't do much of anything. And then after that, I worked on this video game project called DC Universe Online. I don't know if any of you guys heard that. Right? I think I would have left DC at that time, and this opportunity was happening, and Paul Levitz, who was the publisher at the time, knew that I was a big gamer. I spent a lot of time doing research, playing Ultima Online and EverQuest. Yeah, it was the first on my server to get a